We're sitting in the Battle of Loxahatchee. Was home to the Second Great Seminole War. And here we have a 300-year-old oak tree, which was the known place that sits atop of a burial mound where the Seminole Indians were buried and where they would come and treat the wounded Seminole Indians. And they have it closed off, and you could just see the history of this old oak tree as it sits currently now. Here, guys, we got our dead bell fixed up, ready to roll, and we got the Flux 2.0, and we're just gonna ask a series of questions here by the burial mound that the 300-year-old oak tree sits on top of. So it's kind of muggy in here. It's hot. You see us swiping a lot. We're just getting the bugs away, and it's getting ready to storm soon. So,
is there any spirits here? Here's a bell right here. You can ring that bell like this.
and that is a form of communication. 1 ding for yes, 2 dings for no. And the same applies to the Flux. You've got a green side, which is yes, and a red side, which is no. So, is it true that right where this oak tree sits, is it true that there is a burial mound of Indians that were buried here at this site? And I thought I just heard something that was weird. You can use the Flux or the bell. There's a green side and a red side. Green is yes, red is no. Fallen Seminole Indians were buried here at this site.
There you go. The bell just went off for you.
Is this where you treated your fallen soldier Indians at this burial mound to treat their wounds? Yes. Can you use the Flux? Yes. Green. Okay.
Wow. On response, that's crazy.
Did you guys like taking part in one of the bloodiest battles in history?
Hit the bell twice. It's not.
Me and Austin welcome here to communicate with any fallen Indians that are buried at this site. No.
On the bell.
So we are not welcome here.
Nope. Do you want us to leave? Hit the bell twice if you want us to leave. or set off the flux. Hit it twice if you want us to leave. Or set the flux off. Nothing.
That's insane, dude.
Do you still roam this land right now? Keep hitting the button if you roam this land still. Are you still battling here at Lakahatchee?
That was great.
Did you hear that? That was a
bird.
Was a bird?
No, no. I have a question. Were there any chieftain tribe warrior leaders that fallen in the Battle of Loxahatchee on this vast area of land we have that we're standing on? Any chieftain tribal warrior leaders that fallen in battle?
There's a bell.
Come on, man. Yeah, yes.
They're doing that at like the worst possible time to answer.
And the energy is building up.
Is this helping you build energy here? Hit the bell if this is helping you.
Yes.
Are you currently still fighting against the U.S. Army right now? Hit the bell or set off the flux.
Yes.
Do you see us as your enemy right now? Are we an enemy to you? Hit the bell or the flux.
Yes.
All right, we're back now. I had to go run some batteries. Unfortunately, my SV7 is dead on me. I don't know what's going on with it. It might be it goes up and down. It's the original SV7, so I have to buy a new one. So I'm getting another one soon. Anyways, we have a voice recorder here. We're gonna try to capture some EVPs of these Native American Seminole Indian tribes that was here earlier. We had that going off, the flux, and now we have our REM pod here. So if anybody wants to make any communications, if you don't want to speak to me, you can also communicate with the REM pod. It makes noises and flash colors, or you can come here and answer questions like you guys did. All right. The Seminole Indians that's here right now. What went on here during the war? Was it a crazy bloodbath that happened here? Do you currently still fighting that war right now? There was a peace treaty that was signed, and the Native Americans have agreed to move to the west side of the United States, but there's certain tribes that decided they want to stay here, and they decided to fight with the United States Army. Why did you want to do that? Why did you want to stay? I know this was your homeland, but your people have signed a peace treaty. Is there anything you want to do with me right now? Is there anything that you want to do? And last question, is it true that the Native Americans that have died was buried along this big oak tree right here? Is it true? And then we're standing on it. Are we standing over the dead Native Americans that have fought in this war? The Seminole Indians that's here right now. What went on here during the war? Was it a crazy bloodbath that happened here? Or was it a crazy bloodbath that happened here? Or was it a crazy bloodbath that happened here? Or was it a crazy bloodbath that happened here? Are you currently still fighting that war right now? Are you currently still fighting that war right now? Are you currently still fighting that war right now? Are you currently still fighting that war right now? There was a peace treaty that was signed, and the Native Americans have agreed to move to the west side of the United States, but there are certain tribes that decided they want to stay here, and they decided to fight with the United States Army.
Why does it keep
Why
doing
did you
that?
want to do that? Why did you want to stay? I know this was your homeland, but your people have signed a peace treaty. Is there anything you want to do with me right now? Is there anything that you want to do? Before we actually started recording the video, I heard the REM pod was going off. The lights wasn't flickering, but I heard the sound was going off. So if there's any of you guys here want to make contact with us, can you set this REM pod, the red light off? Can you make the sound go off? I know you can do it. Can you just do it one time? If you want us to leave, we'll leave right now if you set that off. How about the flux? Can you set the flux off? Green for yes, red for no. You did it earlier. Someone did it earlier.
Bro. Damn it. Dude. If we're disturbing your burial site, can you make either device go off? And then we will leave. Dude, look, it just went off. Dude.